So Suprit,
Yes.
12 days of OpenAI are over. 12 days of Google also. So what was your favorite moment from 12 days of shitness?
12 days of Google.
12
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, I said that.
Why did you say 12 days?
Because Google was better.
So 12 days of OpenAI and more like 3 days of Google. I think Google did have an edge until OpenAI's last day when they revealed the O3 model.
Okay.
So that has got people thinking if OpenAI is truly back in the game. After
Why is
losing
it O3 and not O2?
O2 is registered as a telecommunication service provider in the UK.
Oh.
Probably you can have the best of AI, but not resolve a trademark.
So
conflict.
OpenAI is now concerned about trademarks.
Yes.
Why?
With Vio, Google took over Sora, and Gemini 2.0 Flash was also quite, cheaper and faster than O1. But I think when OpenAI got the O3, they sort of shook up the entire ecosystem.
But what is so good about O3 that was not there in O1?
Right now, we don't know anything apart from benchmarks because OpenAI has yet to reveal
What? Very open.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reveal the technical specifications of the paper. But they've just said that it's good in the ARC-AGI benchmark. So do you know what the
No,
ARC
I don't know. I have no idea.
Right. So ARC-AGI benchmark is one of these, visual puzzles that you see in your CAT exam or any aptitude test. Like you have like 4 example patterns and you have to guess how the 5th pattern is going to be.
Okay.
So that apparently is a very hard test for AIs to perform.
There was also some another benchmark there.
Yeah, so that was the Frontier Math benchmark,
Okay.
where a set of fresh math problems were given to AI systems. And a few weeks ago, it was only told that these AI models, correctly solved only 2% of the problems, but O3 solved around 25%. So that's a huge leap. But when it comes to high-level math problems, in Frontier Math, the problems have only one integer-based answer. So if you're testing AI models and their capabilities, it's better you test them on objective answers, where only one answer is the correct answer. So if a model is getting that right, that tells a lot about the model's capabilities. Gemini 2 Flash thinking is sort of a rival to the O1 Mini and O1 Preview.
Oh, so they're one generation back.
Yeah, it's mostly a small model as of now. So Gemini 2.0 is a series of small models, although they haven't revealed the parameter count. So Logan Kilpatrick, I think the tweet will come here. He said that it's a new generation of small models. They're not there with their most powerful model yet, but once the Gemini 2.0 full version reasoning one comes out, probably be better than the O1 model.
But do you think then how Google overtook Sora with V2? Oh, sorry, VO2.
Right.
Will it overtake O3 as well?
Again, there's an important factor that most people are missing, right? They're saying Google's Vio is better than Sora. So why do you think it's better than Sora?
I mean, I looked at the videos and they were like almost looking cinematic, whereas OpenAI was very slow motion.
Exactly.
And some hands were there and legs were there as well. So I don't know.
So the question is Google Vio's underlying technology better than Sora, or do they just have a better training set?
They have YouTube, bro.
Exactly. So
but OpenAI also, I think, scraped from
YouTube,
but
they maybe wouldn't have as much access to YouTube as Google did.
Yeah, that is true.
Right.
But OpenAI also has Vimeo, no? Microsoft's Vimeo.
Yeah, but again, how many videos are uploaded? If, for example, take physics, right? So you have Vio getting a lot of physics of the motion, right? Look at the amount of sports-related videos that are uploaded to YouTube every single day. And
but did you see the gymnastics video from both the models?
Yeah, I think that's the real test. I haven't seen. What is that?
And that is the AGI test for all the video models.
Has it come out? Has any gymnastics?
Some of them tried to test like some gymnastics, a girl doing gymnastics, but all of them had like 8 legs, 4 legs, and they were swirling around. So I don't know what will happen to that.
But there was one video that came out today. It was called as The Heist. Made the video using Google Vio.
Yeah.
And it is... I couldn't tell that it's made with AI, at first glance. And everything was right. The steering wheel. So it's basically a guy who's driving, like a video game inside a city. And it's got everything right. It's got the car, mechanics right. It's got the steering wheel right. And it's got the shadows right as well.
Okay.
So it makes you really question if, they've had an advantage with their YouTube training data set. So Google's Veo has surpassed both Sora and Kling with respect to the quality and prompt adherence in a benchmark.
Yeah.
So again, access with to Kling is going to be mostly difficult, right?
Yeah.
People would like a much better interface from Google. It's the familiarity of using a Google or an OpenAI product.
Yeah.
So eventually, when these models do get released, I don't think Chinese models will have much relevancy in a country like India, where very little people even know that Chinese models exist, right? Only people like me and you and some of our viewers might know.
You had what's happening with Perplexity all this while? They also were planning some reasoning model. Were they?
Were they? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. They were just giving people how to shop.
Yeah, so Perplexity is, see, the thing is, ChatGPT search is free now. That was one of the announcements that they made in 12 days of OpenAI.
Yeah.
Although they took an entire announcement video to do it, which wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
But ChatGPT search is free for all users. See, if you're getting ChatGPT knowledge and information from the internet in one app, why would you want to jump between Perplexity and ChatGPT, right? So that's where Perplexity might be losing its edge. But again, they just closed a $500 million investment.
That is also there.
Yeah, but again, I don't think Perplexity is going to be quite relevant right now because, again,
why?
Because ChatGPT search is free.
It's an Indian guy, but you should support what he's doing.
I know, but
yeah, I mean, Sundar Pichai is also Indian. That is
yeah.
Sam Altman is not Indian, so we can maybe...
Aditya, who's that guy? Ramesh, he's Indian.
Aditya Ramesh, he's Indian. But what was the worst thing from the 12 days of OpenAI?
The worst thing from 12 days of OpenAI was...
Also.
Okay. So the worst thing from 12 days of OpenAI was that many features were just repackaged as new things, right?
Okay, so all the things they were teasing all the year,
they just released it, and all of it could have been just one single announcement, right?
Yeah.
Sora was already announced. They just released it.
Okay.
ChatGPT projects is, again, do you need an entire day to announce ChatGPT projects, like an entire event in an
What even is ChatGPT projects? I don't know.
It just lets you organize your chats based on themes, helps you keep all resources under like one name, which Claude has had. So my biggest complaint with 12 days of OpenAI is that apart from O3 and the advanced vision mode, I don't think anything was new.
Yeah.
So I think it was more like, see, Sam Altman knows how to market, right? But there were some good aspects too. Like, if many people question that, did OpenAI need an entire announcement to say that ChatGPT is available on the iPhone? A demonstration video to show how you turn on ChatGPT and use all the basic features, right? That's going to be quite crucial in terms of mass adoption. So I think the 12 days of OpenAI was mostly a marketing stunt of sorts. But it's unfair to say that because O3 was a very good model in the end.
The marketing, as in, I think even the quality of the video and the setup and everything, that I liked.
Yeah, that was pretty fun to watch. It was very refreshing, right?
Yeah.
Because
maybe a 10-minute or 20-minute video and they were able to demonstrate something.
Exactly.
And yeah, that was cool. But what about Google then? What was your favorite moment from Google?
My favorite moment from Google was Project Mariner. Right?
Okay.
So Project Mariner is this AI agent that can, use the browser on behalf of you. So that was pretty good.
There's something similar to us.
Computer use. Yeah. Computer use and Copilot Vision. But the thing is, Copilot Vision can't use your browser without you intervening. But Google's Project Mariner can do it. And Gemini 2.0 Flash is pretty good for the small model that they say. It's getting good benchmarks. But my problem is they could have announced it better.
Okay.
Right? It's just a single blog post that they've released.
Yeah, that is.
And nobody's going to read a blog post, right? And even the demo video was like inside the blog post. It's really a good launch event, right?
Did you ever, at any point during the announcements of all these companies, thought that this is AGI? Like how Gary Marcus was talking about today, that media companies shouldn't talk about AGI.
Look,
that is why we are talking about it.
I did feel that O3 is the closest we are going to get towards AGI. But do you think, AGI as a term is never going to remain constant, right?
Yeah.
Take a human, you take the smartest human of today, right? For example.
Yeah.
And obviously someone will work harder to be a more smarter human.
That is what reasoning is, no?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that AGI, there's no fixed definition for AGI. Today, if any AI model says that it's achieved AGI, what's going to happen tomorrow? People are going to say that, hey, AI models can do much more. So, and some company is going to come and say like, this is not AGI, we got to do better. And then it's a loop, right? So I don't think we'll ever get there. There's always, AI models will always get to a point, but it'll never be enough for humans.
I think someone was saying something, ChatGPT 3.5, when it was released, if they would have looked at it 10 years before, it would have been like AGI.
Exactly.
Then,
and OpenAI themselves, do you think they're ever going to stop?
No.
The moment they say AGI has been achieved, I don't think
That is the mission statement.
Exactly,
I
that's their
think.
mission statement. But I think it's a continuous process. I don't think someone's going to say AGI
Did
has been
Google
achieved.
ever say that their mission statement is achieving AGI?
I don't think. Do they have a mission statement?
I don't think so. They're just a big tech company.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Google's competing with OpenAI for, I don't know, the Gemini models. Most people don't like the Gemini models by the way it works. On benchmarks, it's done really well, right?
Yeah.
But some of Google's features are really good. Notebook LM is really good. I use it on a regular basis. OpenAI hasn't gotten there yet. Project Mariner is supposed to be really good.
No, I still use the free version of ChatGPT because
Yeah.
that is AGI for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it differs from person to person. So I don't think we can ever get there.
Okay. So what are you expecting the next release is going to be from OpenAI and Google next month in January? What are you expecting?
My only expectation of a job has to be safe. So
Okay. On that note, see you in the next episode.